All right, so as we're closing up chapter 2, make sure you have all this in your table of contents. And today we're going to work on finding roots with division. Please write this down. Thank you. And so going to 2.12, please explicitly write finding roots from dividing polynomials because that's explicitly what we're doing. With example 1, find all the other roots of g of x given x equals 4 is a root, whereas g of x equals x cubed plus 4x squared minus 17x minus 60. And so some things to just quickly annotate, and that is that when talking about roots, we're going to write in root format, which is x comma 0. And being as though x equals 4 is a root, we have the root right here at 4 comma 0. All right, and so we have to divide, and we can use synthetic or long division, but because the last lesson was on synthetic division, we're gonna 2 lessons ago, we're now gonna use long division just to recap understanding. And so x equals negative 4, that's gonna be x minus 4 as our divisor. And then it's gonna go upwards, and here is our dividend, x cubed plus 4x squared minus 17x minus 60. And so our first step is to set up with all the regulations. All right, and second step is to divide. This review, so we have to go through it. So x cubed divided by x is x squared times x is x cubed, x squared times negative 4 is negative 4x squared. These are the same signs, so I subtract, and so I subtract here as well. These cancel out. 4 minus negative 4, I'm subtracting a negative, and so I'm adding the values. No, it did not cancel out. Close call, but nope. And then I just bring them down. 17x minus 60. 8x squared divided by x is positive 8x. So like 8x times x is 8x squared. 8x times negative 4 is negative 32x. Alright, 8x and 8x, they are both positive, so I must subtract in order to get cancel out to get 0. And negative 7 minus negative 32, negative 17 minus negative 32. I'm adding the values, so it's positive 15x. Bring down the negative 60. And now 15x divided by x is positive 15. 15 times x is 15x, and 15 times 4 is negative 60. Same sign, subtract. Same sign, subtract. This equals 0. And so I divide. I found my quotient. And so factor quotient is my next step. And so x squared plus 8x plus 15. That is x plus 5 times x plus 3. I then step 4, set to 0, solve, and then identify the roots. So because we're using zero product property, each of these binomials are set equal to 0 because we're looking for the coordinate points that are on the x-axis. And so we get x equals negative 5, x equals negative 3, and then my all other roots is negative 5, 0, and negative 3, 0. So these are my other two roots. So the whole purpose of dividing polynomials is to find roots in order to graph, in order to visualize these polynomials, so we can look at it algebraically and graphically in this overall chain multi-representative dynamic. So my three roots are 4, 0, negative 5, 0, negative 3, 0. So just line them up as such. These are all my roots. Thank you, and Have a wonderful day. Tomorrow is testing. Please make sure you have these notes. If you do, you can have it. Thank you.